What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. It's been a month since my last video. Before we start this video and before we talk about the fragrance that's here in frame, I want to do a little recap of this past month, what's to come ahead for this year, for 2024. So if you're just here for Moncler Le Solstice, fast forward to whatever marker I put on this video. But for the first couple of minutes is going to be for my subscribers and just for anybody interested in fragrance talk. My brother's wedding was great. I ended up wearing Diaghilev the day of. Did a couple of sprays of that. That was a great selection. Thank you for everyone for your input. The majority did pick Diaghilev, which I ended up doing as well. I did take the night and I wore that the day before. We had a little dinner party, so I did wear it there. Put a lot of sprays on that. Definitely forgot how dense and dirty and animalic and skanky that the night is at the first 20 minutes of wearing it. Really pungent, stings your nose, but once you get past that, it's a really beautiful, comforting scent. Very special occasion. Another thing is I moved into a new apartment recently. That was about 3 weeks ago now. So I've all settled in. Fragrances are here. Everything made it safely. All my candles made it safely. My cats, they're here as well. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm loving the new space. And yeah, it's been a good year so far. A good couple of weeks. Had a great Christmas. Had a great New Year's. Got some new pickups along the way as well. This is one of them. This one was from probably over a month ago, maybe, or maybe 5 weeks now. So I got a lot to say about this one. I'm really enjoying it. I'm sending Fragrance Journey 3 samples of some fragrances I think he would enjoy. So those are coming to you. He knows that already, so I'm excited to see what he thinks about them. He's going to try out Desandres, Amber Kiso from Dias and Durga, and Tom Ford's Oud Fleur. So those are going to him. Another update from my collection. I have 3 fragrances coming in this week, these next couple of days. I got some heavy hitters coming. We have Roja's Sweetie Oud. We have Terre d'Hermès. What is it? Parfum, the Pure Parfum. Shout out Bobby for that one. This is the 3rd fragrance that I've bought based on Bobby's recommendations. First being Chanel Pour Monsieur, then Sauvage Elixir, and now I'm getting Terre d'Hermès, which I'm excited about. And the 3rd fragrance I have coming in is Roja's A Midsummer's Dream, which I fell in love with about 2 months ago in Neiman Marcus, and the deal was right this time. And so I have 3 great fragrances coming in, so be on the lookout for those. I did have 2 fragrances go out, so 2 went out. Chanel Misia is no longer in my collection, unfortunately, and I also got rid of Dias and Durga's Dylan, which is a very beautiful Spanish leather fragrance, but I wasn't wearing it, and I'm sure a collector out there would have appreciated it more, and it finally went to someone who I think will enjoy it. So really excited for that. To cut it short on this little talk, goals for 2024. I'm going to be planning to release a video a week at least. So that's 52 videos this year that I need to put out. I missed the first week already, so this is going to be the catch up. If I miss a week, I'm going to upload 2 the following, and that'll keep me on track. But I do need to hit 52 by the end of the year. But if I could surpass that, that'd be great. Got lots of content ideas. I just need to put my thoughts on it and we're gonna get up there. Another goal for me is to hit 500 subscribers, which we're pretty much almost there. If you're not subscribed yet, feel free to subscribe. I talk about niche perfumes, candles here and there, random stories about fragrances. Just nice fragrance talk. So if you're into that, feel free to subscribe. And then once we hit 500, we can reach 1,000 by June. And then from June, I'm gonna just go for it. We're gonna go all the way. We're gonna hit 2K by next December, end of December. So those are my goals. I feel like with uploading more content, it's gonna just come naturally. I'm gonna have more viewers. More people are gonna relate to what I'm talking about. So those are my goals. We're gonna hit 2K by the end of the year. 500's up first, then 1,000. All right. So without further ado, now we are gonna get talking to this beautiful fragrance that I got. Complete blind buy, of course. It is Moncler's Le Solstice, and here in the front it says Un soufflé de santal iris. So a souffle of sandalwood and iris, right? So beautiful packaging. I really like this packaging. This fragrance comes from the Les Sommets from Moncler, which is their fragrance line that released, I think, last year, 2023. It could be like summer release. I don't recall when, but I do know when it got announced. And at first I was kind of, annoyed because everyone's doing, fragrances for their line. If you don't know about Moncler, they make really expensive garments, mainly puffer jackets. But now they have a fragrance line. Here is the box on the bottom if you want to take a peek, if you're curious. And this is an eau de parfum concentration. So I was not on the lookout for this at all. I was curious about the line when it launched. They did have a patchouli one that I was really curious about. They do have a bunch of other very mainstream niche fragrance profiles. So they kind of hit every market with that. I think they currently only have either 5 or 6 fragrances in the line. But this is the one that I landed with first. Like I said, I wasn't in the market for it, but the price was unbelievably too good to be true. So I hopped on. I'm surprised the gentleman hadn't sold it before, but I'm glad it ended up in my hands because this is kind of made for me, and I'll tell you why. So this packaging actually opens from the side. So you have the little tabs kind of still here. Slides in like that. So really beautiful packaging. Nice cardboard. And then it has one of the most beautiful, simple bottles that I've ever seen in fragrance. It has a very apothecary style to it. Fits very snug in there as well. And it has a very medicine-like, right? So amber style color you can see here in the light, and then with the beautiful white script there. Also, I think this is the best atomizer I've ever used. It's very strange. It feels like it's motorized or powered by a battery or something, because the way this shoots out is insane. I'll try to capture it on camera in a second. And then on the top here you have an embossed Moncler logo. If I could get that in focus for you guys. So this line reminds me a lot of Gucci's Alchemist Garden, because one, Gucci was, high-end fashion line as well, who introduced fragrances. All of those were made by Albert Morillas. This one's very similar in the fact that, very similar style bottles. And then the fact that the notes listed on Fragrantica or their website are very minimal. So if you look up the Gucci Alchemist Garden notes, it's mainly just like 3 notes max, very Bath and Body Works style, just like they just list you 3 notes and that's it. If you can pick up anything else, that's on you. But only 3 or 4 notes are listed for this specific one. So for the Solstice, we have iris, sandalwood, white musk, and violet, which all of those notes individually are great. But I really enjoy this. Let me see if I can spray this or if you can try to hear it too. So just try to hear this and look at it. Let me see. So it somehow makes a weird noise, but it also just shoots out. Very strange atomizer. I've never heard anything like it or used it, but definitely top 1 atomizer that I've ever used. Just shoots straight out. Shoots a nice range too. And immediately going to the notes of this, the violet in there is very fruity, very bright and like rich. And whenever I first got this fragrance, I didn't even spray it. I think I smelled it from the bottle itself. And immediately I was reminded of Santal 33. So I messaged the guy that I got it from and I told him, I was like, I really love this. I really enjoy this. I said, it reminds me a little bit of Santal 33. And he's like, yes, it does. He's like, I forgot what he told me. He said it was a combination of Dior Homme and Santal 33 was for him. Unfortunately, I'm not very familiar with Dior Homme, so I couldn't make that comparison. But as I wore it for the next 5 days, I was really still getting this beautiful sandalwood note. Unlike Santal 33, this isn't very choppy. It's not as rough as Santal 33. This one's very smooth, very refined. It isn't breaking any new grounds. So this isn't like oh my gosh, I've never smelled this before. Which is possible you haven't. This is it's a very well composed scent. But like I said, it's not breaking any grounds. It's very minimal, very clean, and meant to please the masses, to be honest, because this can be an everyday scent and like a second skin type scent. And another fragrance that this reminded me of was another Le Labo, surprisingly. This one reminded me of another 13. So to me, this feels like a combination of Santal 33 and another 13. And Broxton is not listed here, but I do feel that vibe in here, and it might be the violet, just very, very sharp and cutting through the sandalwood. But that white musk does bring me back to another 13 as well. I think there's musk in there, like white musk and Broxton, but just a very beautiful scent. Very pleasing, very Persolace reviewed this one whenever it launched, a couple months ago. And when he smelled it, I think he said he enjoyed it, but he said that he smelled better irises, like Hermes and other, iris heavy fragrances. I do have a lot of irises in my collection, but unfortunately I haven't smelled like the main classics. so I can't make the iris comparisons to those, but to me this is very beautiful. I highly enjoy it. I would like to get a few more from the line, but unfortunately these are very highly priced. I think 100 mil for this runs 360 USD, depending on if you can find it on discounters. I just searched this a second ago on Joma Shop. Well, I wasn't searching on Joma Shop, but the price came up from Joma Shop for a 6.8 ounces of this. So I think that's, I don't know, 200, 300 mil, something like that. But that was on sale for 180. So that's kind of a crazy deal. But these do come in bigger bottles as well. But other than that, I mean, this is a very unisex scent. Very pleasing, like I said earlier. Can't go wrong. If I don't see why someone would dislike this. Very safe scent in my opinion. Not challenging at all. Very easy pickup in my opinion to wear at all times. So when all else fails, I'll reach for the Solstice. But it's just a really classy fragrance. Unisex, although it does lean very slightly to the feminine side, but that sandalwood does kind of bring it back up. You know, it varies here and there, but I am really enjoying this Santal / Another 13 combination. Really well made fragrance. I don't know the perfumer for this, unfortunately. I don't know if they have an in-house perfumer or if it's a ghost perfumer at the moment, but it would be interesting to see who made the rest of their line. I'll hopefully try the rest of it sometime soon. If you're not subscribed, feel free to subscribe. Or if you have any questions, comments, concerns on the Solstice, I'll try to answer you. Lots of great content to come. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will do my best to keep up with my resolutions. 1 video a week, 52 by the end of the year. If I can push it, great. We're gonna go for it all the way. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next one, which should be soon.